Hello and welcome to another episode Crusader Kings 2 Viking Migration Campaign. Last time we left off, before our first and probably last battle against the Magyar, we have made some progress taking two provinces, and right now we try to attack this Magyar army before they are able to meet up with their other forces. If we defeat them, we pretty much have won the war. Now, let's get to it. Apparently they're not trying to flee because they know we cannot flee anyways. We are faster than them. And our numbers... Oh, who are you? Alright. It's a little surprise. Good. Already collapsing, as expected. Although they do put up quite a fight, I must say. Like I said, the horsemen are not to be underestimated. Even though we outnumber them like 3 or 4 to 1. Alright, that looks fine, very fine. We lost 600 men versus their 600 men, so they put up quite a fight, like I said. A noble has distinguished himself in this battle. Perhaps I can make use of him. 15 military. No, thank you. Right now we don't need you, but thanks a lot. Okay. What are we going to do next? We are actually in Khazar territory, so we're going to march for their capital, which is already being sieged down by one of our vassals. In fact, I forgot to mention that I delegated this task to somebody else, because our numbers were actually that superior and it was quite certain that the second of their armies is not close by. So we already made some progress here. So we are going to reinforce that. Send some troops over here. Probably we siege down that as well. Technology upgrade. Oh boy. Now it's getting interesting. Definitely military organization first. Morale of armies is quite important, and then we're going probably for construction, or no, we don't need trade practices right now. We don't have castles yet. I don't really care about churches. Yeah, let's go for construction. Okay, now let's see how much war score do we get from that. Let's leave a token force here. You guys are still hold on. Are you still attached to us? Yes, you are. Good. Move over here. Perfect. We're going to construct a fort, just in case you're being chased off. You never know. Better safe than sorry, because we try to finish this up as quickly as possible. Like I said, I don't think we have to fight another battle, but until the war is over, this has not been decided yet. Okay, let's assault this holding. 5,000 versus 125 shouldn't be much of a fight anyways. We're not the siege fielder. Right. Alright. Anyways, we're almost there. 91%. Oh, for a second, that's the Khazar army. No problem, that's the Khazar. They are just taking back their holding. And our vassals are actually fast already. Come on, boys, come on. Siege it down. Sadly, we're not the leader again, but in a matter of seconds, we can actually move these guys over here. Put ourselves in charge. Just in case, this is not enough, but I think it is. Okay, recruitment. Keep an eye on that. Yeah, that will be enough. We just have to keep that occupied, and with that additional holding, we will be 100%. Hurry up. Hurry up, hurry up. They're trying to make it all dramatic, don't they? Ah! They're trying to switch it back. Too late. Too late. Damn it, I wish I could have solved that. Not a bunch of warriors, I don't care. Perfect, okay. Too late. Okay. Now, let's think about this. We have not hired any tribal warriors, no tribal armies, so we can end the war without losing anybody. Besides, we don't want to continue to fight right now. We have no other goals to achieve. Therefore, we're going to enforce demands. And we have won in taking this holding. Now we're going to put this guy in charge. We're going to relinquish command because we're still not that healthy. We still have headache. Maybe it's nothing, maybe we're actually getting sick. Let's unpause, quickly check this newly born son. Right, we married off this genius guy to his wife, and yeah, we're all children. So this son is not a genius, but it's always worth trying. Besides, we have a new court here. Okay, let's check that out first. I found somebody else who was willing to join, another concubine for us, another genius. Very impressive stat, in fact. So we just try to increase our chances for having another son. I like to be in the safe side. Right, you guys can go home as well. And why? Yeah, the color. I was just wondering, why does the color not change? Well, our color is pretty much the same as the Magias. Alright, now let's hold on for a second. First and foremost, we're over our demand size limit. Secondly, we need to do something about this nomad agitation, because unless we have two holdings in this province, it will revert back. So in case we die right now, we're going to lose it, and everything will be for nothing. Now, we have an special ability as a tribal nation. We can settle a tribe and try to change the culture, which we're going to do right away. Try to change this culture, basically. And we can build a new holding here. Do we have enough money? Almost. We almost have enough money. 498, we have 435. So that should be no problem whatsoever to get the money through raiding. Then we could build a temple here and make sure this holding doesn't revert back. It will. It has a penalty, of course, because the more empty holding slots we have, the more, the greater is the size of a levy. Basically, plus 50% per empty holding. But in the long run, we want to upgrade this province to its full extent. So we'll take the penalty for the temple holding just because we want to be safe. We are not going to lose it. We are 38, so we probably have 20 more years. Probably not. We could die next year. We don't know. So we're going to want to be in the safe side. So I'm going to take the penalty for the minus 50% levy size. On the other hand, we'll have another holding which is going to pay taxes, which is also nice. And of course, once we have a second building in here besides our tribe, it should not have the nomad agitation anymore. If we are lucky, the steward will settle our people fast enough anyways, so we won't revert back to tribal lands, because if that would happen, basically this county would become another Magyar. Most likely they would just revert back to Magyar or probably become our own independent Khan. Anyways, we are going to stand down our troops for now, and then let's make a strategic assessment what we're going to do next. First and foremost, we are make this a crown focus, and we are going to move our capital here if we can. Not allowed to move outside of the Jura kingdom. Damn it! I cannot move it because we have the ambition to become the King of Norway. That's interesting. Okay, so I cannot make it the capital right now. This is a shame, really a shame, because that means I cannot push this country as much as I wanted. We can upgrade it with all the prestige and the money we have. We can pump everything into it, which we will do, but we cannot make it a capital yet. We will have to wait for the next generation to actually make it a capital. That is interesting. I didn't know that. Anyways, let's continue. Let's continue. Bring a man home, first and foremost. Let's see if there's actually... Yeah, well, you know, maybe we pay a visit to the neighbors first. I mean, after all, there we have at least one field neighbor. They are actually... Are they still in war? Are you still in war? Defending against Serbia, defending against Severin. So they have two wars going on. We will be distracted. We are going just in case. I mean, we don't want to lose any of our men. Yeah, there's somebody coming, but not many. We can actually go in there. Probably siege down their holding, probably take a couple of prisoners, and there's a bit of money to be had. Your hunting dog needs proper training if he's to perform well during hunts. Perhaps you should take this in and your personal training. Yeah, sure, we do a training personally. That's always a better option. We may get hurt, but we also may gain health. What is this? I'm having dinner and plenty of drinks with Guido Björk of Nidaros tonight. It's lovely, yet what I'm most charmed by is Björk herself. Why else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon some almost heretical ideas, questioning the salvation of Odin? Oh, you naughty woman. She is a follower of Hel. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh, we should never speak of this Björk. Of course not. The gods were very good to us so far. No question about it. Whoops, my bad, forgot. I forgot. I had to switch them over. I was just too distracted by this heresy. How dare she question Odin? And they're responding. Let's see if they are coming after us. I mean, we have quite the numbers. Now, let's see. What was that about this assassination? Yeah, we cancelled. The plot is auto-cancelled. There is still a threat. What do you want? You were kind of pissy because you don't then cancel. Well, I don't care. We just keep an eye for these guys. There's your capital. Well, we just, you know, while we're down here. Commander, we can appoint a new commander. Yeah, we got a new commander from the last battle. Will take a little bit, but they have, what is this? A city. Juicy. And a temple. Yeah, I mean, as long as they don't respond, and they don't seem to respond, we may actually just, you know, stay here and siege that down. We just have to keep an eye on that. Maybe take a look on the surroundings to familiarize ourselves with the current geopolitical situation. Now the Khazar are expanding, really expanding. Byzantine Empire is currently in a major revolt. Pretty much half of the empire is revolting. That is not unusual. Look at that, Serbia. Serbia expanded and took a couple of minors, it seems. What is this? You inherited. Okay. And you also inherited something. And you are holding, yeah, some stuff. Well, good for you. What else do we have? Avaria, yeah, suffered a little bit, but they're still around. Of course, we cut out our territory from the Magia. Kiev is still around and kicking and actually expanded a little bit to the west. Oh, what is this? Lombardy. Lombardy is in shatters. We don't see that often early in the game. They basically lost two duchies, large amounts of land, and they have a major revolt, and they're being attacked by Bavaria at the same time. Well, no fun times for Lombardy, it seems. What else do we see? Moravia is pretty massive. They expanded quite a bit to the north. Radmycia also is growing, so we have quite a few tribal nations in our vicinity that are actually on the way up. Bulgaria, on the other hand, is struggling because, yeah, we push a little bit of pressure on them right now, but mainly because the Byzantine Empire is usually expanding north, and they feel the pressure first, of course. All right, what else is going on here? Oh, yeah. Well, yes, what did I say about the Khazars? I can't remember. Something about being scary or something, right? Indeed they are. Now let's speed it up a little bit. We just want to take down the holdings. Don't want to stay on too long. My headache is gone. Your pressing headache has gone away and you can focus on your mind on other things again. Very good. Now let's take down these holdings real quick. Where we're here. In the past months, you have been spending a lot of time outside training your trusty hunting dog. You find that combination of daily physical exercise and fresh air doing wonders to your health and constitution. Hunter catch. You gain the trait diligent. Very good, very good, very good. Excellent, so to speak. Alright, 7.4 ducats and we siege down the castle. We have... oh, we're actually going to assault that. And another 19.4 ducats. And do we have enough already for the whoops, not that one. That one. Almost there. Okay. What do we have here? 260 men. Yeah, let's give it a tick and then we siege. We assaulted. Oh. I'm starting to think Adler might fancy me. Who is well, you know, she's not so the type. Alright, let's assault this. Oh boy, we lost a couple of men, I didn't expect that. I did not expect that to happen. No sir. Well, let's get out of here. 481. We still need a little bit more. Is there anything adjacent that is not tribal? No, that was the only holding, sadly. And sadly we cannot move a capital here to quickly expand technology here, but no biggie, no biggie. We just have to wait a couple of years. At least we have the crown focus here, and soon we'll be able to build temple holding. Then this should be secure for future generations. Basically, this is going to be our capital before long. It's a very excellent province. It has a port. It has almost the max amount of holding slots, 6. And it is part of the Crimea Duchy, which means we are going to go to war with, well, maybe, you know, I mean, probably, maybe in the far future we will try to get that, but right now these guys are scary. And if you remember from episode 1, I've set hordes to stable. You remember, right? I was saying something like, oh, that's just going to make it a little bit more difficult, but no problem. Well, if I look at the Khazars right now, I'm a little bit concerned. Just, you know, just a little bit that we might have doomed ourselves from the start. I mean, not that we are like, I mean, in the direct vicinity, and not like they probably have the ducal title to these lands, do they? Yes, they do. Oh my god. Well, it's going to be a wild ride, that's for certain, that's for certain. Anyway, let's see what we can do with what we have. Our Swedish neighbors continue to expand. Let's see. Oh, look at that. King Ragnar Lofbruk succeeded to the throne. Apparently, still a very bad marshal. Very strange indeed. His personal levy is a joke. compared to his father. His father had like 4k. That you see what the difference makes between Marshal 20 and Marshal 4. We currently have 3k tops, and that's almost twice as much as he has. So with our reinforcements, with all the prestige we have, we could take him down. The problem is we can only wage a tributary war. We would have to raise a tribal army, because the numbers are at least even, and he has bigger vassals, I think. I mean, he has 1, 2, 3, that's at least 3k. There's another one, 3.5, and there's a couple of more guys up here. So we're talking about 4k, and there's more guys, 1.5. Let's be generous, 5k plus his guys. So that's we would be pretty even right now, but he has no prestige and no money. We could take him, no doubt about that. You know, we have enough prestige to raise 2 tribal armies, so we would basically be able to field twice as many men as he could. But that's not our purpose, is it? I mean, what do we gain from vassalizing him? Nothing, really. I mean, we could try to steal his magical ring, but we can do that as well when we try to loot him, for example. I mean, we can, let's see, how many ships can we field? 12 right now, that's our max currently. We cannot settle, we cannot build another port. Not yet. Soon the Viking Age will fire. Actually, I said it would fire 790, but apparently either that information is not correct or it has a variance. But it should fire pretty sooner, and then we can build, we gain additional ports for free on the coastal provinces. We'll have more ships, and then we'll be able to launch massive assaults overseas. So we could basically, I don't know, raise 40 ships, land here, and attack him, for example. But that's not our goal, right? I mean, our goal is to establish a realm down here, which we have just made the first step. Apparently, it is very dangerous, even more dangerous than I thought, because we could not foresee the development of the Khazar Empire, so to speak. I mean, this is really getting very, very troublesome. If they keep that up, I mean, they are very, 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 very strong. We're talking about 10k, I guess, 10k men, 10k horsemen. We would need 20k men, light infantry to able to fight them. So yeah, let's not think about that. Let's not go there. Let's just hope they don't make a claim on their de jure right, because they have at least one Khan. He would probably we can take him on solo, of course, no biggie. He will probably make a claim. I'm pretty sure about that, but I don't think that what I was going to finish the sentence. I am doomed. He's the Kagan of the Kagan. So if he decides to do something about that, we are, yes, a little bit of trouble. But let's not think about it. Let's think positive, right? Yeah. He didn't do anything about it before, and it was Magyar land. So why should he do something about it now, right? Right? Let's just write down the time and episode for the case I'm wrong. But I'm thinking positive, right? Not breaking a sweat. Okay. Now we need money. We need money fast. We are going to raise a levy, raise our ships. We have now 12 ships. We can actually go raiding now. Let's see. We can raise. No, let's see. Yeah, perfect. Almost 1,200 men. So we will, in fact, go for a little raiding, because we need money to build a temple, and then we need money to upgrade the province. Besides, we can, I'm going to risk it, right? I'm going to risk it because we need to make progress. We are going to start actually with Earth and Hill Fort. And we will, so then can't play that song. Now we're going to use these guys because we can actually fit them on our. Wait, what? Did you just increase in size? And I didn't recognize that. Yes, you did. We have 2 men too many in order to fit them on the ships. Of course, of course. This is some of these, one of these features I really don't understand. Seriously, I mean, come on. 2 men. 2 men. We should be able to fit 2 more men on the ships. But no, they have to be exact. And it is always either 300, 400, 500 men less, or like right now, 2 men too many in order to fit them on the ships. That's really annoying. Okay, anyways, enough of the ranting. Let's gather up these men. The advantage is, although we have now 3 raiding armies, actually that's, yeah, 200 is a little bit less than I wanted to do, but let's see what we can do with that. We should go for, let's pay Francia visit. Well, actually France right now, right? They already formed France, and they're already pretty scary. They are pretty large. I've never seen that early in the game. Quite interesting. Now let's see. We have a couple of juicy provinces, just in case, right? We don't want to take any risks. We put our spy master here, which we actually forgot to send out to Constantinople. So let's split up. I'll just place the spy master here so we can actually see if a major force is approaching, and we are going to be on the safe side. All right, now let's start looting properly. First loot run. And that's already going very nicely. Oh, my liege. My walk in upland seems to have come to fruition. By bribing, cajoling, exhorting, and threatening fortune documents, I've managed to fabricate a claim on the chiefdom of Uppland, presently held by the king Ragnar Lodbrok. I leave it up to you whether you use it or not. We use it. I forgot to mention some minor detail. I was having a gamble again, and it paid off. Finally, we have a claim on the 3rd holy side, because we have 55 moral authority, more than enough. We have enough piety, we just need the 3rd holy side, and his father died and left him with, well, a little less troops, because this guy is really a terrible marshal, and he's currently busy fighting a war. Well, ladies and gentlemen, change of plans. We quickly gather as much money as possible from these holdings. Basically just enough to build a temple holding in your newly founded province. Oh, our first daughter came to age, finished her education, and she's actually a skilled tactician with a martial of 5. Well, oh well. And there you see, we can actually see what's going on in great detail. They are guarding the forces, and as soon as they are joining up, we have 1 province between those. So, oops. Okay, now I'm a little bit worried. And let's call them back. We're playing it safe. I know we could stay a little bit longer, but we played for super safe because we need the numbers. We cannot afford to lose anybody. Let's see, we have 52. Yeah, let's go to England and say hello to the Brits. Let's see, we have, yes, that's okay, that's very nice, and we could actually send 1 guy to, well, no, let's not. Let's play it safe. We send these guys here and these guys here. We cannot reach a 3rd province except for Rouen or the Boulogne, but you know, they have raised their army. We don't have to take the risk. We are going to recall the spy as soon as possible. We're not going to send him to study technology because we need to know where the Swervold army is. We need to know that, because we are going to attack them very soon. And we have luckily saved up a prestige. We didn't waste it on the Magia War. Now we have the numbers. We will overthrow them, basically. Not overthrow them, but we will take them down and take upland, reform the faith, probably steal the legendary artifact from their king. So much stuff to do. Alright, now let's continue to loot. They are I'm pretty certain they're allied with, yeah, they have always a tributary, or usually a tributary of Mercia, so Mercia is going to respond, although they are having a major revolt, so I guess we have a very good timing. Besides, our ships are already loaded, fully, almost. We just fill them up, and then we return home. And then it's time for Destiny. Time to take the third holy site and reform our faith. Okay, let's go home. Let's go. They're almost full. Yeah, almost. Let's go home. Drop off our loot, and then we are going. It's actually closer. We are going to attack King Ragnarok. We will steal your magic ring, and we will take Uplands and reform the faith. Very nice indeed. But that will have to wait for the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you soon!